All right, guys, welcome back. So we are making some really good progress in your CSS journey. Okay, so we've covered CSS selectors, the basic selectors you're going to be working with almost every day as a front-end web developer. Now, we want to talk about another very fundamental concept in CSS, and that is the box model. Now, the box model says every element, CSS considers every element in your HTML a box, okay? And it's a model that helps you understand some key CSS properties, and we're going to see them shortly. Now, let me explain what I mean by every element is a box. So let's say we have this div. Let's say this is all we have, and then let's give it an ID of box. And then we get rid of all of these styles here, and then we'll style our box div. Now, for you to know if this is a box or not, you need to give it some borders. So it's a border, a box has a border, and then a border has um so when you specify border, you can say the color of the border. So the color is green. um The type of border is going to be a solid line, and the size of that solid line, we're going to say 2 pixels, right? And then when we check this out, looks like we closed it up. So let's open up again, open with live server. Okay, you see, we can see a green line, and but it's just a straight line. And the reason is because we didn't specify any height or width for our box, right? So it's just a div, and there's no content even. Let's say we put a content here that says this is a box, and we save. We see we get the content inside the box, right? Now, so you can see that this is a box, and this box by default spans across the width of the viewport. The viewport is your visible screen, the visible area of your screen where things are displayed. Okay, so yeah, every element is a box. We just saw that now. It's just that sometimes the borders of the box are not visible, but they are there nonetheless, right? Now, this gives birth to a couple of CSS properties that we can use to manipulate this box. Now, one of those properties is, let's just list them here. So the box has borders. We already saw border. The box also um, has content. We put a content there. The box also has padding, and the box has margin. Okay, and this all corresponds to various CSS properties. So the border of the box, think of it as the walls of the border. So the walls of the box, and this is what we have here, right? Now let's add another div and another box. So let's have multiple boxes, and then in that case, let's use class so that they all get, you know what, let them have different. Let's call this box 1, and let's call this box 2, and then we'll save. Of course, we're not going to see box 2. Oh, I see. So call this box 1, and then we'll save it, and then let's have box 2. uh So box 2 is going to have a different color. So we're going to give it a color of red. Okay. And then we'll save. So cool. So you're looking at 2 boxes, and each of them has a border, a content, a padding, and a margin, right? So in the next video, we're going to see how we can use each of these properties to, manipulate these boxes.